If anybody has any prayer requests, put it in the comment section and I'll pray over it. This message is on the power of words. Something that we're all guilty of is we'll say something we shouldn't say or not say something that we should. Proverbs 15 verse 4. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. Proverbs 18 verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. This is why I'm always telling people, if the doctor gives you a bad report, don't claim that report. For instance, if the doctor tells somebody they have cancer, for them not to say that they have cancer, but say the doctor says it. Because if you claim it, you are speaking it into the atmosphere. And the power of life and death is in the tongue. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword. By the way, I'm going to put a picture of the two-edged sword that Paul was referring to there in the comment section. But what it is it's a sword that has a sharp edge on both ends, whereas a normal sword would have a sharp edge on only one end. That's what Paul was referring to by two-edged sword. For the word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Back in Isaiah, actually I'm going to read a little bit of it. Isaiah 53. He's speaking Jesus' sacrifice and everything into the atmosphere. And he's declaring it already done years before it even took place. Starting at verse 4. Isaiah 53, starting at verse 4. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Notice he's speaking all this in past tense. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with his stripes we are healed. Now he's speaking this years before it took place. But out of faith, he declared it already done. And that's my challenge to you. If you're seeking God for something, declare it already done. Have a Jesus-filled week. And if it be the good Lord's will, I'll be back on here Monday evening.